What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to make any female squirt. I'm sure most of you have heard somebody say, it's just not possible for me. Well, guess what? They are wrong. And I'm going to show you my ultimate 3-step strategy. After 20 years in the porn industry and doing over 600 scenes, I have made a lot of women squirt. And trust me, they are all different. So I have added everything I know into this one video to give you the chance to be the best lover she's ever had. Today's video will give you all the practical information to be the one that will make her squirt. I will explain the basics about squirting, and then I have 3 steps to the ultimate squirting experience and my 2 bonus secret tips, including my #1 tip that I have never heard anywhere on the internet. So make sure you watch till the end. Let's start from the top. What is squirting? Squirting is female ejaculation. Now, ejaculation has long been associated with penises and male sexuality, but ejaculation also happens for women. Before, during, after, and even without orgasm. It is an involuntary expulsion of fluid from the urethra, the same tube used for peeing. That said, that is the reason why many people confuse it for urine, because they don't have any clue what is happening. And sometimes the ejaculate can smell a little bit like urine, but it's not the same liquid as it gets created in a different gland. The easiest way to make a woman squirt is by stimulating her G-spot. And as you can see on this diagram, the moment you engage the G-spot, it affects her urethra as well. And hence also why women experience the peeing-like sensation before they ejaculate. Squirting is experienced when the woman is able to relax and let go. You can't push your way into it. So knowing all of this, you can actually help your partner to relax and encourage her to feel safe and try to relax even though she might feel like she wants to pee. Let her know that any outcome is welcome. You can just explore together. So now is the time I give you the 3 steps to the ultimate squirting experience. All right, step #1, set the scene. Bring some attention to the space that you're in. Eliminate any disturbances and add an extra something by lighting up some candles, playing some soft music. Make the environment as relaxing as possible. Now, this is just to help your partner relax and let go. Also, communicate your intention to your partner. Let her know that she can relax and just receive and that you want nothing in return. Explain to her that you are fully here for her and that she does not have to be afraid to feel all the sensations, including the sense that she has to pee. You are there for her and it is about having fun together. Let her know you expect nothing in return. My only recommendation is that you put a towel underneath her and then invite your woman to lay down and relax. All right, #2, build her up. Women take longer to open up and get aroused. You want to start with a massage of her whole body to activate every inch of it. Touch her, caress her, and slowly build up the arousal she feels. This is already part of the journey. The more time you devote to these simple build-up steps, the easier it will be to make her squirt by the time you get to the G-spot. I would have her on her stomach and pay particular attention to her midsection, so work on the upper thighs, bum, and hips. The idea is to get her deeply relaxed. When her whole body is turned on, move on to the vulva and massage her with her favorite strokes. You are further building up the excitement and desire she is feeling. You can stroke her clitoris or use your whole palm to massage the whole area. The aim is here to get her body ready to receive you. When you put your hand close to the vaginal opening, she will automatically draw you in with her pelvic muscles if she is ready. If not, keep going until she is. Are you enjoying this video? Well, would you like to see the uncensored version? Well, I have an online course with over 60 videos called Better in Bed. Everything from how to last longer in bed, how to make her squirt, all fully uncensored. Even things like top 10 sex positions, fingering, sensual massage, how to have tantric sex. I have so much for you guys. It's the ultimate mix of entertainment and education. head to www.mysexualmastery.com and use the code VIP to get 40% off today. All right, step number 3, G-spot stimulation and squirting. When you feel her turned on and drawing you in, this is where we want to use our bowling fingers. That's right. When you go 10-pin bowling, it's the exact same fingers. These two here in the middle stay in. These two go down towards her asshole. Okay? And you just keep this thumb out of the road. So let's insert 2 fingers and start making your way to her G-spot. It's about 2 inches inside her vagina and is a small spongy spot. I often say it kind of feels like a tennis ball. The more aroused she is, the easier it should be to find it because there's more blood flow coming in and it swells up. Now here's a pro tip, and again, I haven't heard this tip anywhere. Rather than feeling for when you're in the right spot or doing the right movement, I listen. So the louder the noise, the closer you are. I also encourage my partner to express herself vocally so she can fully let go. I let her know that anything is accepted. The best technique to make her squirt is the come to me motion. Now, we lay her down. I like to sit on the left-hand side of her with my right hand inside of her and her legs open. Then with my right hand, I slide 2 fingers inside her vagina and start making the movement come towards me over the G-spot. I generally start as deep as I can and I work my way forward using sound as my guide. I start with slow and gentle movement and change it as you feel it. All the time watching for her reactions and doing what allows her to open up more and make her feel more aroused. It is important to help her relax through this process and tell her how sexy she is and that hearing her is turning you on. So I find that sliding my 2 outside fingers inside her asshole area, and things get pretty wet down there. So sometimes even they might slide in just a little bit to add a little bit of extra flavor. But don't rush on that one, guys. It's just the easiest way to get as deep as you possibly can. Now it's only a matter of time. Keep doing the stroke. You can experiment with your speed and the pressure you're using and just allow her to sink deep into pleasure with you that she's feeling. What you need to be aware of is that the vaginal walls store emotion. That means that for some women and type of stimulation, that can be painful at first. So don't forget to communicate to your partner or watch for her reactions at all times. Plus, I have also had a lot of women crying during the process. Others experience sadness or even anger. Allow them to express it all. Even encourage them to do so. It brings deep sense of relief to be able to let go of these stored emotions. And what is fascinating is that you keep going and she releases all that emotional pain. She can burst into the most earth-shattering orgasm within a few seconds. Basically, all the tissue in her vagina has a potential to be orgasmic, but our bodies are usually not receptive to it. So it takes some unlocking to be able to feel so much. As mentioned in the start of the video, I've done over 600 scenes and they are all available on my OnlyFans. You get to see over 300 different special guests. Head over now to get 30% off. Now, as promised, I have 2 more secret tips just in case the above doesn't work. So I'd say about 80% of women normally work just with those techniques, but some extra might need a little bit of help. It is oftentimes due to the tensing of their stomach. So to help encourage them to relax their stomach, you can place your left hand on their stomach and maybe even gently caress it and just say, hey baby, just let it go, let it go, let it go. Now the other thing you can do is lift her legs right up. So you can use your left arm with her knees hanging over both, and you can almost, bend her in half. And what that means is, again, her stomach has to let go because her legs are back. But if her legs down, she can tense her stomach, legs back, folded in half, there's no choice. So that will also help her relax her stomach, bending her legs back. Sometimes I even pull them closer, further away. I just kind of feel what she's responding to. Like I said, if you want to see me actually do this, head to www.mysexualmastery and you get to see me doing different techniques. And I have girls that come on and say, look, I can't do it. It's impossible. And we make it happen. As mentioned at the start, I said I wouldn't leave my best tip till last. Well, here it is. If you have tried all the above and it still doesn't work, then stand her up. Spread her legs wide and the same motion, but you'll now be pulling down. Gravity is your friend and the tension goes from her stomach now to her legs. And you can use your left hand still to massage right above in the middle of her hip bone, because that's the other side of her G-spot. So you can almost press in against your own fingers to help you with that process. Now, in my experience, that has been the one that can help the girls that can't get there, get there. Stand there, hand between, pull down, let go, baby, let go. Sometimes it's quite intense, so they might even fold over you. I remember one time, and we always tell this story, just because it was just one of those moments that you're like, was that real? Katie and I were at a swingers party, and I was actually showing some friends of ours the technique. So firstly, our friends, I put my hand inside his wife's vagina, and he put his fingers in behind me, and I was showing him the motion, you know, practicing the motion together. Such a beautiful moment. And then I did Katie, and I don't know, it just kind of happened naturally. But I ended up putting her on my shoulder like this. And so she was folded over me, stomach fully relaxed, fully surrendered. And I was making her squirt like this. It was like a bazooka because she was just moaning, letting go. And I was just... So if you're keen, that is an extra special position you can try. Everyone in the room was like, that was amazing. It was just one of those moments. So there you go, guys. I've added a bonus story for you. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, just remember, every woman is different. And even every time you do it to the same woman, her response can be completely different and unique. Drop all your expectations and just explore. G-spot orgasms are amazing because once she unlocks it within her, she will be able to experience as many orgasms as possible. Because unlike with clitoral orgasms, where the clit needs a bit of time to rest, G-spot stimulation can be ongoing and the orgasms can feel more like a wave. But before you know it, her arousal will be going back up again, and then down for a slight amount, and then back up again. You can keep stimulating her as long as she enjoys it. Keep the G-spot lubricated and keep your strokes in sync with her body so that area doesn't get sore. And remember, you have to communicate to her. She'll know if she's done or if she needs it more. There are a few more elements to squirting to be aware of. Firstly, as much as it can be your technique and your effort to make her squirt, whether she does or does not depends massively on where your partner is at. You can literally use the same stroke on 2 different occasions and have completely different experience. Squirting is a release for your partner, so she needs to be relaxed, present, confident at that moment and willing. If she is stressed or feeling disconnected, you could just end up pleasuring her for hours without any result. Secondly, hydration actually matters a lot here. Whether she squirts or how much can be influenced also by how well her body is hydrated. She is releasing a lot of fluids, so keep that in mind. After a night together where she might have squirted a lot, she will get headaches if she doesn't drink enough water. And third, make space for aftercare. When women release emotionally, especially from their most intimate places, they can be very tender, more sensitive and more emotional for the next 24 hours. So make space just to be there for her, whether it's in conversation, maybe a hug. You don't want her to spiral into a trigger because it often creates more problems. Any release can be easily navigated through and integrated with the right approach and care. And that's all. Small details is sometimes what changes the game. So I hope now you understand what happens in the female body when they squirt and how to help her have the experience you want to. All right, guys, go on and practice. I'll see you in the next video.